Okay, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, my next presentation, this is a little sneak preview. Some of you may know I have this car. I bought this car back in March of this year for myself. I thought it was a car I wanted to keep for my personal collection. And although it's a beautiful car in really nice condition, beautiful color combination, cold air conditioning, it's just not me. You know, it just doesn't fit my collection. I've got some stuff from the 70s and 80s and 90s. It's in my personal collection. And as cool as this car is, I just don't see me keeping it. So I am going to pass it on to the next person. Now, I bought this from what was John Freeman. He's got a high-end repair shop on the outskirts of Atlanta, Georgia. This was also his personal car. And less than 1,000 miles ago, maybe a year and a half ago or so, maybe 2 years ago, I've got pictures of the motor completely out and completely rebuilt. He got all the correct internals from Germany. Just got done doing the paint correction. Now, this is a very nice car, although it is not a perfect car. If you want to pick anything about the car, I would call it driver plus quality condition. Some bright work still has a little bit of, I mean, this is an old car, it's a 66, so some of the bright work has some pitting here and there, little speckles, which is to be expected. This is not a concourse. This is not a $100,000 car, although I've seen some of them do 90, 80. The convertibles do 250 to 300, nice ones. So 1966 250 SE Coupe, 4-speed Euro car. It does have the US headlights in them, but I've got the Euro headlights in a box that go with the car. There are also some additional parts that come with this car. It's got a brand new set of tires. It's been completely serviced. I made sure when I got it that we did all the servicing. I love the color with the red interior. Now, the top of this car, I was going with a theme. When I got the car, it had a black steering wheel, it had black wall tires, and the top was the same color as the car. So since I bought it for my personal use, I wanted to kind of personalize it for me. So I put white wall tires. I had the top wrapped in white vinyl. I can assure you, when I put this car up for sale, whoever buys this car, if you don't like the white vinyl top, you can take that off. The paint underneath there is perfect as the rest of the car. Now, I went ahead and put the original radio back in. The original radio does not work, but I hate aftermarket radios in old cars. Brand new set of cocoa mats, beautiful red interior, white steering wheel, original radio. Although it does not work, it is the correct radio. It's got all new, not all, mostly the previous owner bought a kit for the wood, for the majority of what you see on the dash. I'll go around and show you. And I don't know how this happened. I think it's happened since I owned it. Maybe it's the heat. It's been pretty hot. The top of the wood on this one piece here, I don't know if you can see, there's a crack across there. Not the windshield, but the wood piece right there. Now, I did put a brand new windshield in it, and supposedly this guy found this windshield in Germany. The other one was just so pitted and faded, you couldn't hardly see out of it at night. This is nice and crystal clear. Although from shipping, there's a couple little hairline, very small hairline scratches in the surface of the glass. Nothing crazy. But this is just more or less of a sneak preview. I do want to show you the trunk. Not the trunk, but the engine bay. My son and I worked on this. Did, I think, a great job. There's a few more things we have to touch up on it. But overall, it's got a really nice looking engine bay. And again, this is not a perfect concourse car by any means. But the engine bay looks nice. Everything's clean and sorted and detailed out nice. And again, this motor was out of this car less than 1,000 miles ago. I put hardly any miles on it. It's showing 73,000. The title says original miles. I would say just, you know, take that with a grain of salt. I can't guarantee, even though the paperwork does say 73,000 original miles. It could be, but I don't want to swear to it. I've had the car less than a year, and I have my doubts. It is a Euro car, so I would imagine at some point the odometer got changed out when it came to America. So there it is, cool car, 66 Mercedes-Benz 250 SE. Going to be on Bring a Trailer very soon. Again, it should be a decent price point where, and this is a car that you're not going to have to start working on. I mean, I've sorted everything out, serviced it, air's cold, detailed it, brought everything up to par. So you can just drive and enjoy this car. You know, it's not something you have to start spending money on. There's no rust or anything or any major imperfections on it. When we put it up on Bring a Trailer, I will have hundreds of pictures to go over this car. And again, I'm no expert on this car, so I'm sure some people will go, well, this is wrong or that's wrong. And that's okay, because I think for the price point, it's not going to be an $80,000 or $90,000 car by any means, but it's still a pretty badass 250 SE 4-speed air car with a lot of look to it. So check it out, guys. Keep us in mind. If you want to buy this car before it hits bring a trailer, go ahead and call me, 843-294-7777. It's going to be probably a few days before I finish doing a few minor touches to it. Might as well show you the trunk while I'm back here. Got a box full of stuff that goes with it. And there's the trunk. Again, we're not done. We're just doing some basic detailing. So we're going to put the trunk back together, put the spare back in it, put the trunk back in it. So there it is, guys. Thanks.